Dear adventures and salutations, people. I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Mudlarks. As we left off, we're still trying to find out the name of the barmaid. And I'm sure that is not going to be an easy task. If only there was a way of us getting to, you know, to a place where we can look at the registry of people easily. Oh wait, there was a place where we got all the information about the govers, but apparently we cannot go back there anymore because the location is not here. Is there anything I could do around here? Maybe use the van now that I know that I could. It's locked. Okay, so maybe I'll have to come back here later. I'm just thinking of using the blood drive to get to the old man. But apparently that's not the case here. Did the gardener do anything? Did we get any information from him? Don't remember. Sorry if I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. It's just early in the day, you know. I didn't do any openings of the vocal cords, so there's a lot of phlegm in there. Hey, laddie. Nothing. Didn't think so. And there's no way I'm gonna be talking to him. Or he's not gonna be talking to me. He's not coming to the door. I'm sure he can see us from... Actually, he cannot see us from the security camera because we covered that up with black paint. Anybody in the church, actually? I don't see anyone. So the church is not the place to go. Got that. Excuse me. What if I've totally forgotten. Maybe if I show her my badge, maybe that's a way of doing it. Getting some information out of her. Wait a minute. Don't I have the badge? There it is. For a moment I thought, I don't want to give that away to the barmaid. We're not giving it away. We're using it as a, you know, a way of getting info out of her. Pepper shaker, matchbox. Maybe if we show the business card? No. What can we do? I should talk to her first. Well, we already did that. She's not giving up her name. Not there. Nothing. Just nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. What am I supposed to do then? How are we gonna find out who she is? What's her name? Anybody got any bright ideas? I'm all out. Just wait for a moment and I'll look this up because I don't want to be stuck here. So let me spend a few seconds here looking this up if I can find the solution. Hopefully I can find it. Hopefully. So after looking around for a little while, the solution actually is a lot easier than you think. And I just didn't realize to actually try and do that. Because the thought never occurred to me. Never. I mean, would you have figured out that you actually have to check the magazines? The pile of magazines over there. And they are actually magazines sent here, and it's mail. So there's mail in there. Now let's see. Mostly about cars and investments. Boring. What's this? There's a letter in here. It's simply addressed to Rosie.
Hey, get out of that. Get out of that post.
Sorry. Hey there.
Hello, what can I get you?
Is your name Rosie?
Yes.
He did know. He just told me now.
Oh. Well, you can still go stick it.
Why?
Have you read the letter?
Yes, it's pretty full on.
Look, if it means so much, tell him I will think about it.
Really?
No, really, but you can tell him that.
Cool. Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
You too, Rosie. So, it was as simple as that to find out her name. So, douchebag. Get out, Mike. I found out her name and she told me she would think about it.
Oh, choice, bro. It looks like Barry might be getting some tonight. Wait a minute. How do I know you're not pulling my leg?
She told me so, with her own mouth.
I need proof before I get my hopes up.
How can I prove that she read it?
Get her to give the letter a big kiss with those sexy lips of hers. Or with lipstick on, you know. Then bring it back to me.
And then you will let me climb up there?
Exactly.
See you later.
Later, bye.
My Kiwi accent or Australian accent is going all over the place. It's something, that's one of those accents that I never can hold on to, even if I try. It turns into a Yorkshire, Liverpool, just a northern England area, or a Scottish accent. I'm much better at that. He wants you to kiss the letter to prove you have read it.
Huh. What a dick. This time, and I mean it, tell him to stick it.
Please kiss the letter?
No way, Jose.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Don't we have lipstick or something here? It's almost like I feel like I have something like that here in our pocket. No. Well, he wouldn't know whose lips they are. Hi there.
Hey.
This is worth a shot. Can you kiss this letter for me?
Ooh, kinky. Cammy doesn't ask questions. Give it here, big boy. Here you go. Don't sell it on the internet.
Oh, they actually put in the effect. Thanks, Cammy.
You're welcome, sugar.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Now, like I said, how would he know that it's the kiss came from Rosie's lips? Oh, brother. This guy is real something. Hi there.
Yeah, Mike.
I've got one freshly kissed love letter right here.
Yes, she loves me. I know it. Playing hard to get that, little Mikes. You come up here, Mike. You've earned it.
Cheers. Are you sure I won't get in trouble doing this?
Mike, I can't guarantee anything. My head is lost in a cloud of love and desire.
Bless him. I love, desire, lust. I don't think that guy knows what love means. He's only just desire and lust. Thinking with his loins and not his brains. I guess I have no other option but try to get to Pemberton via his window. See you later.
Later, Mike.
Alright. I can't reach it from here. Well, I can't just sneak in the window dressed as I am now. I need a disguise. What? What? How? Disguise? What? Where? Disguise? Who? Disguise. How am I disguise is to get to be the disguise? I'm guessing that we need somehow to get ourselves a worker's outfit. Now, where are we going to find such a thing? Was there something in the building supplies? No. Maybe we can now get the disguise from the blood drive. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Is there anything that we can do here? Looking at the white coat, what if I was to dress up as a doctor to see Pemberton? That's what I'm thinking. And it's still locked. I don't think it has much to say. So, is there some way... something that I can use, like the rusty nail, to get in there? I'm not sure what that would achieve, and maybe I can use a piece of wire. I don't know. Maybe that will work as a lockpick. You know, you just twist it around and... I've seen this done in the film so many times. Let's see if it works, shall we? Yeah, you put it inside the window and then jam it in and fiddle it around and... Okay, so peel back the window seal. Squeeze the wire through. Poke door lock button with wire. Voila! Unlock. I'll take the code and lock things up again before someone realizes. And... out of here. Just go, 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 go. Don't waste any more time. Back to the pub. So I was correct about the blood drive. We needed that code from in there. And now we just use this on our shelves. Or on the window. That won't do anything. I don't want to mess around with the scaffold. Oh well. Here goes. I'm ready. And also, if anybody was wondering why I was so frantically babbling in the park area, for some reason, the sound effects that they were using in the park with all the wildlife noises, that soundtrack on there in the park actually is copyrighted. So yeah, my previous video, maybe not the previous, but the video before that, when I was in the park, I didn't talk for a while in that area. YouTube recognized the soundtrack from there, or the wildlife sounds, and decided to demonetize the video. YouTube is so freaking crazy these days.
Hey, come on, bro. I got you covered.
Is it safe to climb?
Hey, nigga, got up here.
Here I go. After a rather hairy climb up the scaffolding, I find myself at the top.
Just give him a shout from the window.
Mr. Pemberton! Maurice! No answer.
He's probably sleeping, mate.
Right. It's time to be a doctor, with a little bit of breaking and entering involved. I'm going through the window.
Where you go? Nothing to do with me. I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks. I'd better put the doctor's coat on before I climb over to the window. Yeah. Nice. Dr. Winston, I presume? After a harrowing clamber through the second-story window, I made it into Pemberton's room. The old man is fast asleep. Wow. That face.
Excuse me, Doctor. I was sleeping.
Hello.
My eyesight's not what it used to be. I can see you are wearing your coat. Please take it off. Be comfortable.
I'm okay.
I insist.
No, really.
Really, I insist, Doctor. Ah, much better.
Nice music. Phew. I thought I was going to blow my cover. My heart was about to explode. He seems to be a bit short-sighted and apparently deaf, unless I have the same voice as his doctor. Time to do some award-winning acting. How are you feeling, Mr. Pemberton?
Not well, Doc, not well at all. The pain in my chest is almost unbearable.
Have you been taking your medication?
Just as you've told me, Doc, but I'm running low on funds.
I know the medication is very expensive. Do you have any way of affording it?
Well, I have been asking a friend if he can lend me some extra money. So far he hasn't budged. Meanwhile, I'm here coughing like a hag.
Does your friend have a lot of money?
Doc, what about this pain? There's such a sharp stabbing pain just under my rib here.
You really do need the extra medication.
I know. He's a man of God, no less. A man of God, and he has no pity for an old man.
How's the pup going?
Well, Doc, what with the works going on, I think me takings are being affected. Profits are fair plummeting, son.
Things will pick up, I'm sure. Beer never goes out of fashion.
Amen to that.
I see some renovation going on downstairs.
Yes, the old place needs a few tweaks here and there.
Going gastropub?
I hate those ruddy city boys as much as the next, but they bring in the hard cash, don't they?
I suppose. Give me a cozy little pub any day, though, Mr. Pemberton.
I wish the rest of the country thought the same as you.
May I ask who is funding the renovation job?
Strange questions, Doc. I have my sources, as you know. I'm strapped for cash myself.
This man of God wouldn't happen to be Father Rochester, would it? Pemberton looked shocked.
How do you know, Doc?
Just a hunch. We are next door to the church, after all.
Of course. I've known him since he started at the church, you know. And the priests before him. I've helped him out incredibly over the years, and he simply won't budge with this extra money. Curse him!
Is Father Rochester funding the refurb of the pub?
Would you mind your own business? You're my bloody doctor, not my tax inspector. Drop it!
Wow, I've really struck a nerve there. How have you been helping him?
Never you mind, Doc, never you mind.
I insist.
Drop it. I pay you for your medical knowledge, not your endless questioning about my private affairs.
I'm getting somewhere here. Did you know the former priest, Father Rogers?
Father Rogers. Archibald Theodore Rogers. A man who helped me a great deal. Without him, I would have never had this place, you know. Why do you ask?
Did you know that Father Rogers used to help some Jewish residents escape London during World War II?
Ah, yes. Why do you ask?
He looks troubled by this question, his face looking somewhat alarmed. Does the name Gove mean anything to you?
Cover. I shall speak nothing of the covers.
Suddenly he turns ghostly pale.
Puppy! Kill! Pills! Please!
I can't have him die on me now. Where the hell are his pills? Cabinet? Locked. What about the water box? It's locked. There's a small round hole in the top of the box, perhaps to fit for an oddly shaped key. Let's see, I got the rusty nail. That's not going to work. It's an ornate mirror with a wooden frame. This looks like a very valuable work of art. The quality is outstanding. An antique cabinet looks valuable. Let's see if we can find a key in there. All the drawers are locked. Pemberton seems to be having some sort of seizure. Why are all the cabinets locked? It's quite alarming to see someone struggle like this. Not going to achieve anything. Nope. Do I have a key? I got Vincent's flat keys. Don't think those will work. Maybe the drawer key will work here? No. It's not going to work? Nope. I don't need it. What about the medical machine? It seems to be a heart rate monitor of some kind. It's my doctor coat. The chair. Beautiful hand-carved chair, very ornate. A painting of a distinguished-looking gentleman. Oops. Looks really old and quality is very nice indeed. I wish I had an art collection like this guy. Maybe I will when I am sold it to him. Comfy. I wonder if he has anything under his pillow. Desperate times call for desperate measures. There's something strange under the pillow. It's a small metallic rod with indentations and protrusions down the side. I'll take it. That must be the key that we need to open the box. The rod slots into the hole perfectly and with a click unlocks the box. There's an assortment of little pill canisters in here. Only one actually has any in it. Let's hope that they are the right ones. So let's examine them first. The container is marked iprozylethylene. Hopefully they won't kill the old man. Well, hopefully so. Here you are, Mr. Pemberton.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver. Ah, where were we?
The Govas. Do you remember them? It's very important. My friend is missing and you are the only one who can help me.
Hey, you don't sound like a lot like the dog. Who is that?
Do you know the Gova?
I can only see properly if I stare at you like this. Lost the focus of my old eyes.
Admit it. Admit.
What the fuck?
Ah! It was them. Who are you, man? What are you doing here? You are not my doctor.
I can explain.
You better, before I call the police.
The appearance of the Govas has clearly rattled the man. I myself am getting rather used to them showing up. Look at this locket. Look at the people. You just saw two ghosts, didn't you? And one of them was this girl, wasn't it? You recognized her, didn't you? And the old woman?
I have a good mind to call the police. If I were 20 years younger, I would bop you one, you criminal.
Were you involved in helping Father Rogers in his quest to save the Jews of London? I know you were. Just tell me.
I was, yes.
How?
Rogers. He was helping them, the families. I was the go-between man.
For what?
Families would have to meet Father Rogers regularly to arrange their escape. I would pick them up at their houses and sneak them into the church to discuss matters with Father Rogers. Security was tight. He didn't want anyone at the time to know what he was doing. But why am I telling you all this? I have a good reason to call the police. Who are you?
Just what is your connection with Father Rochester?
I am an old sick man who needs help from the Word of God. I attend church regularly. I know him from there. That is all.
I have reason to believe he has been sending you regular payments, substantial payments, from well before you were ill. Why?
I'm not answering these very personal questions to someone I don't even know. Who are you? By God, I will call the police. Rosie! Rosie! Ah! Be gone! What is the meaning of this?
What went on during these discussions with the families?
Father Rogers needed a lot of details so he could organize their onward journeys. He needed to create forged passports, etc., and sort out where the family wanted to go. He would then sort out somewhere for them to stay when they reached their destination, and arrange for their possessions to be discreetly sent to them sometime after their escape.
How did you and Rogers manage to sneak the families out?
At night, we would sneak them into the church and into the basement, to the vaults. There they would make their final preparations. There is a secret tunnel under the church. It leads right to the Thames shore. I would bring the families down to the vault and lead Rogers to it. From there, Rogers would take them to the Thames, where a boat would be waiting to take them out to sea. That is all I know about the escapes.
What do you remember about the Govers?
Hey, they were there. I saw them.
You were not mistaken. The ghosts of the Govers have been haunting me, and I have reason to believe they have my friend, or at least trying to lead me to him.
What on earth are you talking about?
Listen, it's important. You are the only living link to the Govers I can find. I need to know what happened to them.
They escaped.
Where?
America, I believe.
You hesitated?
Time has not been kind to my memory, young man.
So they escaped to America then?
Yes. New York, I believe.
Tell the truth. The truth.
What is this?
Holy shit. This is getting pretty damn scary right now. I'd never heard the ghosts speak before. I must be close to uncovering what happened to them. Look, these ghosts are going to haunt you until your last breath unless you tell me the truth. What happened with the Govers? Where did they end up?
I'm too old for this. A man who has had a guilty conscience for all these years. I must come clean.
Please do. Finally, am I about to uncover the full story?
The Govers were charming, despite what they had been through. The old woman, Salome, was a true fighter. She looked after her granddaughter for many years, since her daughter and son-in-law Eliza's parents had been killed in a car accident. Eliza was a vibrant, happy soul. I grew quite close to them and admired them greatly. So naturally, I tried to get in touch with them after they had escaped. I sent many letters to their supposed address in New York, and found someone else was living there. I had no idea what I was talking about. I approached Father Rogers and inquired this. He got very angry and threw me out.
You think they never made it to New York?
Well, some weeks later I dropped off another family to the vault for Rogers. And while I was there, from behind a wall, I could hear screams.
Screams?
Yes. Rogers immediately turned to me with the most terrifying glare. His eyes looked possessed. Afterwards, he told me never to mention this to anyone. He began paying me substantial sums to keep my mouth shut. This very pub was built on his money.
Wow. So you think the Govers never escaped the church?
The Govers and Lord knows how many other families. It's the source of all the wealth of that church, you see. Rogers would keep all their possessions, which amounted to a treasure hoard that has sustained the riches of him and his predecessors ever since. Oh my God. Is there a God, young man? Would a God allow such crimes to be committed?
What happened to the families? Did they escape?
I have no idea, but their screams were awful. I can remember them as plainly as if they happened yesterday. The Govers may have never got out of that vault alive. I have no idea what Rogers did to them. But the amount of money he paid me over years suggests something very sinister. Rochester obviously knows all about it. It's why he still pays me, and indeed is funding the renovation of my pub. What a relief to get this off my chest after all these years.
You're a despicable and should be rotting in jail. You had to let the authorities know, or authorites know.
I was blinded by greed. My whole life was set up and continues because of those payments. But as I face death, I must release myself of these burdens.
How do I get into the vault?
You must enter St. Michael's. There is a...
Maurice?
12 points. He points the way. Assumption. Assumption!
Shit, I better get out of here before someone arrives. Seems like he died. At least he got, absolved.
Did you get all you want from the old man?
I certainly did. Thanks for your help.
No worries, mate.
I'll catch you later.
Later, bro.
I have to get into those vaults under St. Michael's.
12 points. He points the way? Assumption? I have no idea what he was talking about, but I feel like I'm going to find out very soon. And we are going to find out next time. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.